Morning children, let us continue lesson 5 Vadayas of Mysore. In the previous video, we have studied about Tippu Sultan who ruled from 1782 to 1799 as well as the achievements of Tippu Sultan and also the administration of commissioners, that is Mark Cubbon, who ruled from 1834 to 1861 CE. Today, let us study another commissioner by name Louis Bentham Bowring, who ruled from 1862 to 1870 CE. Louis Bentham Bowring took charge as a commissioner in 1862. So, who took a charge as a commissioner? Louis Bentham Bowring. He took charge as a commissioner. Commissioners means nothing but who were the administrative in charges who were appointed by the Britishers. And he reorganized the administration structure of Mysore state as well as the land revenue collection process was also reorganized. And judiciary and police department were established properly. It was established properly and educational reforms were introduced with the establishment of Department of Public Instructions. And Bowring resigned from the commissioner post. When did he resign? In the year 1870. So, Bowring laid a strong foundation as a commissioner for the development of Mysore state. Next, we shall study about Chamaraja Wadayar X, who ruled from 1881 to 1894 CE. In the year 1881, British handed over the administration of the state against whom? Against Chamaraja Wadayar X. So, who handed over the administration of the state? The Britishers handed over the administration of the state to whom? Chamaraja Wadayar X in the year 1881. And this is called Punardana. So, this was called what? Punardana. Sri Rangacharlu and K. Sheshadri Iyer ruled as Diwan under him. Under whom? Under Punardana, C. Rangacharlu and K. Sheshadri Iyer ruled as a Diwan. And the year 1881, People Representative Assembly also started functioning. Next comes Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar, who ruled from 1902 to 1940 CE. So, after the death of Chamaraja Wadayar X, after the death of whom? Chamaraja Wadayar X died. Where he died? He died in Calcutta while he was on a visit. While he was on a visit, he died and Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar ascended the throne as his successor. So, who ascended the throne as a successor of Chamaraja Wadayar? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar in the year 1895. And he was only, during that period, he was only 11 years old. How old was he? He was 11 years old and the administration was run by his mother. So, because he was too small to take care of the administration or to run the administration, so his mother, Nanjamani, took the administration in charge. And the direct rule of Nalvadi started from 1902. And he was well educated and laid a firm foundation for a modern state. So, who was well educated? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar. He was well educated and laid a firm foundation for the modern state during his long rule or reign. He was a visionary. So, he had a vision, good vision, and had a soft corner for the welfare of the downtrodden. So, to take care of the downtrodden, he had a soft corner and the vision also. He formed Miller Commission in order to ensure the participation of all sections of the society in the administration. In order to ensure the participation of all sections of the society, he formed the Miller Commissions, wherein all the sections of the committee will take a part in it. Now, let us study the achievements of Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar. Now, he gave 371 acres of land and 5 lakh rupees grants to J.N. Tata to start a science institution in Bengaluru. So, what he did? To start science institution in Bengaluru, Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar gave 371 acres of land. So how many acres of land he has given? 371 acres of land, as well as 5 lakh rupees grants to whom? J.N. Tata. For what? To start science institution in Bengaluru. Next, in 1907, Legislative Assembly was established. Established by whom? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar. Why he established? To enable the people to discuss their problem through their representative. So, during the Legislative Assembly, the people can discuss their problem through their representative. So, it was started in the year 1907 by whom? By Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar. And he built, who built? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar built KRS Dam, Krishnaraja Sagara Dam, and developed agriculture in the state. By building the dam, what he did? He developed the agriculture in the state. The present Mysore Palace was completed in the year 1910. So when was the present palace, Mysore Palace was completed? It was completed in the year 1910. The Mysore Economic Conference started in the year 1911, and the Mysore Economics Conference was started in the year 1911. And he passed, who passed? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar passed the order that backward classes should get special representation in the government services. So he took a more concern towards whom? Towards the backward classes, wherein they should get the special representation in the government service. He gave voting power to women for the first time, and he gave what? A voting power for the women for the first time. Nalvadi shared in the development in education. He gave more development interest in education, industries, banking, and other important sectors by playing the role of guide and a motivator. So who was a guide and a motivator here? Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar acted or played an important role in which sectors as a guide and a motivator? In through education, industries, banking, as well as other sectors. He gave more prominence, and he appointed the divans, 2 divans, who were the divans, talented divans, who could translate his vision into reality. So he appointed only the talented persons as a divans who could translate his vision, his ideas, or his views into reality. Among them, Sir M. Vishvesharaya and Sir Mirza Ismail are important. Among the few divans, 2 were the prominent or the important. So that is Sir M. Vishvesharaya and Sir Mirza Ismail. Mahatma Gandhi called Mysore state as Nalvadi. So who called Mysore state as Nalvadi as Ramarajya and called him Raja Shri. So Mahatma Gandhi called Mysore state of Nalvadi as a Ramarajya and called him Raja Shri. There was no mature ruler like Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar in the early part of 12th century. Why he called as a Rajashri or Ramarajya? Because there was no mature ruler like Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadayar in the part of early 12th century. So he was called as Raja Shri. Let us know about the Mysore Palace now. Mysore Palace was built in the year 1910. When was Mysore Palace built? In the year 1910, a huge fire had destroyed the previous wooden palace. Why it was built? Because a huge fire had destroyed the wooden palace, and skilled workers had come from different places for its construction. From where the workers had come? The skilled workers had come from different places for its reconstruction. And the main hall, that is the Darbar Hall, was painted by the famous artist, that is Raja Ravi Varma, who was the court poet of Harshavardhana. Financial difficulties arose during the construction of Krishnaraja Sagar Dam across river Kaveri. So the financial difficulty also arose, the financial difficulties for the construction of Krishnaraja Sagar Dam across river Kaveri. the royal family sold its gold ornaments. What they did when they found financial difficulty for the construction of KRS Dam, the royal family sold its gold ornaments in Bombay and raised money for the construction work. So how they finished their construction work by selling the gold ornaments in Bombay, and they raised the money for the construction work. This is how the Mysore Palace was built. Hope you have understood so far about the achievements of Nalwadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar as well as how the Mysore Palace was built. Next, we shall continue about the famous or the important Diwans of Mysore, that is Sir M. Visvesvaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail in our next video. Thank you.